Apple just rolled out one of its biggest updates of the year. And while iPhones and Macs usually steal the spotlight, this time the Apple TV is getting a serious refresh too. Alongside iOS 26, macOS Tahoe, iPadOS 26, watchOS, and even visionOS, Apple quietly dropped tvOS 26, the latest version of its operating system for the Apple TV 4K and Apple TV HD on paper. It's just another update, but in reality, tvOS 26 changes the way Apple TV looks, feels, and works. From the brand new liquid glass design language to Apple Music Sing karaoke mode, from controller support to Dolby Atmos updates, this is the biggest jump we've seen in years. But here's the thing. Not every Apple TV is treated equally. Some models get all the flashy upgrades, while others are left with the basics. And with rumors of a brand new Apple TV 4K 4th Gen launching later this year, the question is simple. Should you upgrade or should you wait? Let's break it all down. Liquid glass, Apple's new design language. The headline feature of tvOS 26 is liquid glass, and honestly, it's stunning. Apple has reimagined the entire visual style of tvOS. Instead of the flat, basic interface we've had for years, liquid glass brings dynamic light reflections on menus and buttons, refraction effects that give a real glass-like feel, a more immersive, futuristic aesthetic that ties Apple TV closer to the look of iOS 26 and visionOS. Think of it like the jump from old iOS skeuomorphism to the sleek iOS 7 flat design. But this time, everything feels alive, glowing, and responsive. But here's the catch. Liquid glass isn't for everyone. Apple has made liquid glass exclusive to the 2021 and 2022 Apple TV 4K models, the second and third generations. If you're on the older Apple TV HD 2015 or the first gen 4K 2017, you'll still get tvOS 26 but without liquid glass. And Apple has a reason for this. The A10X Fusion chip from 2017 and the even older A8 chip just can't handle the real-time rendering that liquid glass demands. It would lag, stutter, and ruin the experience. So Apple cut it off at the newer models, where the A12 and A15 chips deliver the horsepower needed. For some users, this is disappointing. For others, it's actually a relief, because let's be honest, not everyone wants flashy effects slowing down their streaming box. New features that everyone gets. Now let's talk about what all Apple TV owners can enjoy, regardless of hardware. tvOS 26 brings several universal updates. PS5 DualSense controller support. Apple TV already supports Xbox and PlayStation controllers, but with tvOS 26, the PS5 controller works natively. Perfect for Apple Arcade gaming. Dolby Atmos enhancements. Better surround sound for supported movies and shows. If you've got a soundbar or home theater, this is a real upgrade. Customizable aerial screensavers. You can now pick which aerial footage to display, instead of being stuck with random ones. It's a small change, but it adds personalization. Revamped Apple TV app. Cleaner, smarter, and easier to navigate, putting your streaming content front and center. New display profiles. These improve HDR and color calibration across different TVs, giving you a more accurate picture. Contact posters for FaceTime. A fun touch that lets your FaceTime calls show off the same personalized posters as iOS 26. So even if your device can't run liquid glass, tvOS 26 still makes your Apple TV feel refreshed. Apple Music Sing, Karaoke Night at Home. One of the flashiest additions is Apple Music Sing. This is Apple's take on karaoke. You can adjust vocals, see lyrics in real time, and sing along with friends or family right in your living room. It's designed to turn your Apple TV into the ultimate party machine. But there's a limitation. Apple Music Sing only works on the 2022 Apple TV 4K, 3rd Gen, and on iPhones that run iOS 26, starting with the iPhone 11 or the iPhone SE 3. So yes, it's fun, but again, only if you're on the newest hardware. Apple TV's long refresh cycle. This leads us to the big question. Is it time for new Apple TV hardware? Unlike iPhones, which get yearly updates, or Macs, which refresh every couple of years, Apple TV hardware is updated far less frequently. The last Apple TV came out in November 2022. That's nearly 3 years ago, and in the world of tech, that's an eternity. Sure, the A15 Bionic chip in the current Apple TV 4K is powerful enough for streaming and Apple Arcade, but the industry has moved forward. Gaming expectations are higher, streaming quality is improving, and AI is becoming part of everything Apple does. Which brings us to the leaks. What we know about the next Apple TV rumors are pointing toward a fourth-generation Apple TV 4K launching before the end of 2025. Here's what's expected. A17 Pro chipset, the same powerhouse chip found in the iPhone, 15 Pro series, designed for console-level gaming performance, Apple Intelligence features, AI-powered personalization, smarter recommendations, and possibly even generative features baked into tvOS. Bluetooth 5.3 and Wi-Fi 7, giving it faster, more reliable connectivity for streaming and gaming. Next-level graphics, making the Apple TV a true mini gaming console. If these leaks are true, the new Apple TV won't just be a streaming box, it'll be a next-gen home entertainment hub. When could it launch? So when will this rumored Apple TV 4K arrive? So DC 2025 and the iPhone 17 launch are already behind us, and Apple didn't say a word about TV hardware. That leaves us with one likely scenario, an October Apple event. Historically, Apple sometimes uses fall events to launch Macs and accessories. This year, that event could also include the next Apple TV 4K. If that's true, then Liquid Glass won't just be a software perk, it'll be the default out-of-the-box experience on the new Apple TV. Running buttery smooth, thanks to the A17 Pro. Final thoughts, so, here's where things stand. tvOS 26 is the biggest Apple TV update in years. Liquid Glass is beautiful but limited to the 2021 and 2022 Apple TV 4K models. Apple Music Sing is fun, but again, restricted to the latest devices. All models still get meaningful updates like controller support, Dolby Atmos, and customization options. And most importantly, we're almost certainly on the verge of new Apple TV hardware. If you're rocking an older Apple TV HD or first-gen 4K, you'll still get value from tvOS 26, but you're missing out on the star features. If you have the 2022 model, you're in the sweet spot. But if you're thinking of buying a new Apple TV right now, my advice is simple. Wait. The fourth-generation Apple TV 4K could be just weeks away, and it's shaping up to be the most powerful streaming device Apple has ever made. So, what do you think? Are you excited about Liquid Glass and tvOS 26? Or are you holding out for the next Apple TV 4K with Apple Intelligence built in? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe to Trove for more updates on Apple, Samsung, and the biggest tech stories of 2025. One of the flashiest additions is Apple Music Sing. This is Apple's take on karaoke. You can adjust vocals, see lyrics in real time, and sing along with friends or family right in your living room. It's designed to turn your Apple TV into the ultimate party machine. But there's a limitation. Apple Music Sing only works on the 2022 Apple TV 4K, 3rd gen, and on iPhones that run iOS 26, starting with the iPhone 11 or the iPhone SE 3. So yes, it's fun, but again, only if you're on the newest hardware.